Historically, we used to really consider the fire season to be from, say, late May through early November. But as we've seen, particularly this year, there really is no fire season anymore. So now what we refer to is the fire year. There's either peak fire year or base fire year.
That was David Acuna, Battalion Chief for CAL FIRE. David has been working fighting fire for about 20 years in several different organizations throughout California.
So CAL FIRE is the state of California's fire and response agency. If there is any area that is not covered by a city or county that's within the state responsibility area, it's CAL FIRE's jurisdiction. So it's hot. We're almost to summer. We're just a few days or a couple weeks away from the official start of summer. So in California, due to the geography, topography, weather, and most importantly, the fuels, tends to be when we have fires. But we are most definitely in peak fire year right now. There's multiple incidents running. Well, 95% of all wildfires are started by humans. That doesn't necessarily mean they're intentional. Sometimes it's accidental. Somebody who's trying to do a good thing to mow their lawn, but it's after 10 a.m. That can be a significant cause. As you well know, in the Eastern Sierra, just had a lightning series come through. That certainly does start wildfires.
But depending on where these fires start, CAL FIRE is not typically the first to respond.
Even though in that sphere of influence, it could be the SRA land, which is the state responsibility area. That's what it stands for, which is what typically CAL FIRE, is watching over. But we're going to be that first engine arriving on scene.
That was Adam Marcellin, Battalion Chief for the Bishop Fire Department. Adam has been fighting fire for about 18 years, and along with volunteering for the fire department, works a 9-to-5 job as well.
Typically, summertime, we're going to be quite a bit busier. More people are out, especially recreating around the Bishop area. We used to kind of have a pretty dedicated season, but anymore, we can get a vegetation fire whenever. If it's kind of in an inaccessible area, it's going to be the lightning strikes that start it. Along the riverbeds and all the dirt roads, more than likely it's human started. Especially like 395 is going to be chains. It could be, cigarettes flicked out a window, just stuff like that. That's, people don't think about it. It's unintentional. You get some of the camping spots where, again, most of those are unintentional. It could be someone just didn't drown their campfire before they left.
Someone's got a vehicle that perhaps the catalytic converter is having some deterioration issue. It'll kick out a piece of 3,000 degree ceramic, which landing in dry grass, that won't take very long for a fire to start. So far this year, we've had 2,353 wildland fires, along with the number of structure fires, other fires, for a total responses of 268,000 incidents already this year. So we stay busy. The most important thing is to stay informed. As we mentioned earlier, if you're towing a recreational vehicle, whether you're towing a boat, towing some jet skis, whatever it is you're towing, just ensure that the chains aren't dragging. In addition, fully and completely extinguishing your campfire is very important. A lot of people, they'll be like, well, I'm going to come back this evening and start another one, so let me just leave a few coals in there. Very dangerous, particularly if the wind comes up. So completely extinguish it. People who are interested in any fires that are occurring across the state of California, any fire greater than 10 acres, regardless of jurisdiction, shows on our fire map at fire.ca.gov.
When you're recreating, take that extra time, make sure your campfire's out. I know there's a lot of recommendations on what you should be using to, cook your meals, stuff like that. Take those recommendations to heart, because, one simple mistake can be life-changing.
Like David said, for more information on fires and fire safety, you can go to fire.ca.gov. This has been Nate Malloy with Eastern Sierra Now.